Morning, folks. It's race day, and I did park a little bit far from the venue, which I figured it's probably going to be a little bit crowded, so we're going to have a little bit of a walk going to transition. But I woke up at 3:45 this morning. I actually really wasn't able to get too much sleep last night, but that always happens to me on race day, so nothing for me that was personally too concerning. If anything, I'm more concerned about, well, the long walk that we're gonna have from transition over to swim start. So aside from that, sleep was all right. I was able to get the crapper out of the way, and for the most part, I think right now it's just a little bit of race nerves, but that's to be expected, and I'm gonna walk that out a little bit. So I've got a couple blocks that I'm gonna go to, and aside from that, feeling pretty good. When I wasn't able to sleep very much, I just did race simulation and just said, all right, here's what I need to do, and go and execute on the plan, and hope for the best. And that's all you can really ask for. So aside from that, it's still early. I've got a long walk still ahead. Got 15 minutes basically in transition, and we will get going here, and I'll catch up with folks once I get into transition. So until then, I'll catch up with y'all later. All right, I am in transition, and of course it's always going to be a packed house. Where my bike is racked is far away from everything I was hoping for, but you know what? That's just part of race day, so what are you gonna do? So with that, what I have is I gotta get to my bike here and get ready for just 15 minutes in and out. And looks like my bike has survived the day, and it's on a pseudo corner spot. Go Team Zoo. And aside from that, yeah, I'm in transition. That's all I could say. All right, so now we got to do is set things up, and with that, I'll take some time to go and set a couple of devices up, and we will check back in a snap once I get everything ready. So I have finished racing, and overall, my overall summary is this. Yeah, that's what happened to me today. I had a bike mechanical that cost me 20 minutes on a bike, and unfortunately it was on the front wheel, and so it happened after mile 32, after the mile 30 aid station. And so I rode about a mile, and then I was trying to get to one of the radio hosts to help with the mechanical, and ends up being that karma bit me. So I decided not to put the bike repair kit on the back tube, and now I think about it, well, now I know for next race I could use the water for the race course. So got to do that next time and have that repair kit with me, and so that way I'm ready. But aside from that, yeah, so I lost 20 minutes on the bike. So overall, I would say performance-wise, I mean, the swim, everybody was swimming really fast in the downstream swim. I did it about 22 minutes, and I was trying to keep it relatively easy. The bike time was about a 2:45, which again, if you take away the 20 minutes from the mechanical from after the calculations, I would have done about a 2:25, so that would have been top 15. And then I had a PR for the run, so I just said, hey, after the mechanical and after a little bit of the bruise, I said, you know what, reset, I'm gonna fight and finish. And that's really what it comes down to. And go out there, and I didn't train for nothing, so go out there and deliver the best run that I've had. And my hips are hurting because of the undulating course, but aside from that, I finished. I'm here. I'm hurting, of course, but at the same time, you know, I've got future plans in terms of what the future races will be. But overall, I guess considering it could have been a lot worse from the mechanical standpoint in terms of the injury, so I've got some healing to do. I've got 2 weeks before my next race, which is the USAT Nationals, and I'll do a filming of that as well. But I'll admit I'm disappointed, but hey, stuff happens on the course. And the mechanical, I kind of took a little bit of a gamble, and I hit a rock, and there I had a pinch flat, and from that I controlled the best that I could to the radio, and then just before I was able to get to the radio, I fell. So well, now I'm hurting, so got a few days though to go and heal up. I don't have any major workouts scheduled, so I'm just gonna let my body heal for a little bit and live to race for another day. But aside from that, yeah, so that's the race summary for me. The mechanical pretty much ruined my day, but you know what? Hey, that's what happens in racing, and we could be in different situations to where I might not be racing, and I could be sick with COVID or something else. So I'm safe, and aside from that, I'm gonna get myself a couple of beers to kind of drown away a little bit of this disappointment. But hey, that's what happens in races, and not every race is going to be perfect. But if it weren't, but apparently so, my watch, if it wasn't for the mechanical, I probably would have been my watch said a 4:39, which would have been a really good place for me. But you know, hey, it's not my day, and stuff happens on the course. And with that, I'll talk to you guys later. And again, if you like the content of this video, please go and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for any notifications of new videos that I post. And of course, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. And until then, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next race.